Jehovah, Jehovah Rohi, Jehovah Shalom, Jehovah Shammah, Jehovah Sori, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Barah, Jehovah Adonai, Jehovah Magen, our great shield, Jehovah El Olam, Jehovah Elyon, Jehovah Shalom, Jehovah Sabaoth, Jehovah Rohi, Jehovah Sidkenu, El Gibor, Eloheinu, Jehovah Hoseinu, the tremendous God of heaven, the powerful and most terrible God of Israel. He has spoken with me, beloved people. And today, in this conversation that I bring to you, that the Lord Jehovah has had with me, all of you, first and foremost, you're aware that time has changed in the church. Right now, the clock on the earth has changed. Everything is ticking out real fast in the zero countdown to the return of Christ, the Messiah, the return of the Lord Christ, the return of Christ Jesus, the Messiah. All of you are aware that when you watch your news, when you see the happenings around you, you can quickly tell, you can easily tell that things have changed, and they have changed pretty fast, and the Messiah is coming. And so today in this conversation, the Lord Jehovah, He spoke with me about a conversation after the church has been taken. He has spoken with me regarding events that happen after. Again, He has spoken with me regarding events that happen after the church has been taken. And I see a tremendous darkness that covers the earth. And the tremendous darkness is accompanied by the presence of a few principles, certain personalities, that certain actors that begin to act in the sin. And the Lord, what He has done in this conversation, He set me up. He set me up with one of the principles. I see a tremendous beast. And then the Lord sent me, He struck him so hard. He charged me to go and strike the beast, and I struck him very, very hard. Well, that reminds me of when I was in India, the year 2007, when I'd gone to announce the coming of the Messiah to the Indian subcontinent and to tell the Indians to stop the Hindu worship, to stop this idol worship. They're engaged in the Buddhism, the Hinduism, the worshipping of statues and rocks and stones and wood, and to announce to them about the coming of the Messiah and the need for India also to prepare. And then the Lord spoke with me at that time. The time was over. Time was fast running out. And He caused me to come from India and go straight to Uruguay in South America, because I wanted to reach the ends of the earth. And on my way to Uruguay, this conversation tonight reminds me of that conversation the Lord gave me on the way to Uruguay, where He presented a beast, a tremendous beast, and that beast charged at me, and then the Lord charged me against that beast. And I remember that I struck him. The Lord gave me something on my right hand. I struck him very hard on the head, to the extent that when he fell, he actually fell and faced back. He turned 180 degrees and faced back where he was coming from, charging from. And he fell lying there. He got wounded in the head and he died. And that's a message that was churned out at that time. But this night, the Lord showed me the great darkness that consumes the earth. And then He set me up against the beast. And I struck him very hard. I struck him extremely very hard. And the message the Lord is bringing to the church is that right now, Jehovah is engaged in the conversation beyond the rapture. is engaged in the conversation in the other dispensation, in the other conversation now, after the church has been taken up into the safety of heaven. And so this hour the Lord has sent me to speak to the nations of the earth and to the church, to tell them to prepare the way for the coming of the Messiah, and to tell them that wisdom dictates, wisdom and prudence dictates that you stay away from the conflict that is about to happen on the earth. As you can tell, the way the conflict is shaping up, it is going to be tremendous. It's going to be unspeakable conflict you don't want to see with your eyes. And I've seen this conflict several times. The Lord has presented me into this scene, and there was a tremendous clash, turning of the waters into blood and water. There's no water to drink, people drinking blood, and it's just tremendous earthquakes and diseases. You don't want to be there. So wisdom dictates that you prepare very well at this hour in absolute righteousness. When the hour of taking the glorious church arrives, you'll be found ready. This is a blessed moment because there is a voice that is warning you to prepare. The time is over. And everybody can see in your news that right now things are moving pretty fast towards the coming of the Messiah. You need not to be a theologian or a professor of theology, whichever you say. You need not to be anything, but you simply need to be born again to understand that time is fast running out, that the events are shaping up on the earth that prepare the way for the other dispensation. And it has caused me to reposition the war between Israel and Iran, the nuclear war. That war, I have to reposition it again in the prophetic timeline, because it seems now the conversation of the Lord has shifted to the post-rapture, the post-entry of the church. And that's why I come to you this night, East African time, and your time, different time zones, to bring to you this tremendous alert and warning that the Messiah is coming. The Lord has already set me up in a severe conflict after the church has been taken away, and it's a conflict you don't want to see. You don't want to be involved. You don't want to be in this sin. Unbelievable it is. You cannot hold this. No one can take this. Oh, this is the hour at which any wisdom would compel you to prepare righteousness, that you may go into the safety of heaven, the safety in which the elect of God, the righteous of the Holy Church, will enjoy when things break into mayhem on this side. I have seen that conflict severally. The Lord has placed me in the conflict. I've participated. It's a tremendous sin you don't want to get involved in. And the Lord is loving the church by these warnings that please stay away from this. Stay totally away from this conflict. Now, we are all quite aware of the landmark prophecy that I gave when I was way back on the Western Hemisphere on that 2nd of April, the year 2004, when the Lord spoke to me. He brought me before his throne room, before his throne, in front of his throne, and his throne was covered with a glory like a mountain, the pure white glory of God, like a mountain, a huge mountain. And he made me know that he that sits on the throne was seated on the throne, and the Lamb of God, the Lamb, was also seated on his throne. And he sent John the Baptist. So John the Baptist came out of the glory of the throne, and he came and spoke with me about the Lamb of God that died for the sins of man, the sins of this world, the sin of man. And he said that the Father has said that I go to the four ends of the earth and prepare the way for the glorious coming of the Lamb of God, and tell them, prepare the way for the coming of the Lamb of God. And that became the commissioning statement when John the Baptist appeared. And then after John spoke, and then John remained there, and the voice of the Lord said, let me show you what is about to happen to the earth. And now we were still standing before the throne room of God, before the throne position, the glory of God, like a mountain. And then at that time, the moon changed into blood. All of you are very familiar with that prophecy. landmark prophecy on the coming of the Messiah, the coming of Jesus Christ the Messiah. The moon changed, first of all, was swapped with blood, one side, and then later became blood total. And then after that, he lifted me up above Israel. Then at that time, he showed me the death of Arafat. I saw a lot of mourning going on in the Arab world. And then after that, he showed me the true changes of leadership that will take place in Jerusalem. And then I saw Benjamin Netanyahu won the first change and the second change. And now we are being awakened to the fact that there is a change that took place and Benjamin Netanyahu came into leadership in Israel. And then after that, I saw all the capital cities of the world, from Ottawa to Washington, to all the capital cities of the world, Canberra, all the capital cities of the earth. They were in distress because they were wondering, how will we discuss this with this right-wing government in Israel of Benjamin Netanyahu, a prophecy I gave in 2004, and was fulfilled in Israel to date. And so I saw the distress among the capital cities, wondering how they would engage with the right-wing government in Israel regarding the peace of Palestine. And yes, you see now, Victor Lieberman, they came in, became the foreign minister, and then there was that distress, that anxiety across the capitals of the world. Those things became fulfilled. And then at one point I saw a lot of Christians going into Jerusalem, taking place in Jerusalem. That also took place during the anniversary, the celebration of the anniversary of Israel. The 50th anniversary of Israel. And then after that, the Lord brought me back before the throne, and I found that John the Baptist was still there. And then I saw John the Baptist transfigured and glorified. And when I checked on my garment, I was also transfigured and glorified. And then at that time, John the Baptist, after the second change of leadership in Israel, in Jerusalem, he stretched forth his right hand and said, "Behold the Lamb of God." And John the Baptist walked towards me and it disappeared in me. And when I looked this way, I saw the most glorious Lamb of God coming from the throne of God. And so that made me understand that the coming of the Messiah would revolve around some key prophetic events in Jerusalem, in Israel. And right now we see that there is a likelihood that Benjamin Netanyahu is on his way out. So we understand that the first change of leadership was Benjamin Netanyahu coming into the leadership of Israel. And then the second change, now we understand his end. So everybody knows that at this hour, things are moving pretty fast. The Lord is building a construct. You can see the paradigm that he's putting in place for post-rapture, beyond the rapture, beyond the taking of the church. And so I have seen a tremendous clash with tremendous fights with the beast, and the Lord he set me up and I struck him very, very, very hard, extremely hard. It was a serious strike. So the Messiah is coming, beloved people. This is about whom the scriptures wrote. The Bible wrote and promised until he came that he will send a messenger, a voice of one calling out to the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord. Be in right standing with the Lord. Bring down the mountains of immorality and decay and apostasy in your heart. And prepare a straight way in the wilderness of your heart for the coming, the glorious coming of the Lord, Christ, the Messiah, the King. I have seen the Messiah coming. I have seen the entry of the church. I have stood at the door of heaven and I've seen the church entering into the eternal, glorious kingdom of heaven. So those who have ears, may they be instructed by the voice of the Lord. So, Shalom Lachem.